Hello, my boys. Today we will continue with the topic of fleet settings, and today's content is the final step to fleet optimization. Before getting enforcement passed, we need to agree on one thing. Upgrading fleets only need to happen regularly and continuously throughout the game. So there will be nothing finally for fleet upgrade. And the last step I'm talking about here is simply the final step for a fleet upgrade and optimization. And it will also repeat with subsequent upgrades.
Okay, first, you need to arrange your fleet relatively completely, with all the components including tankers, main damage, support ships, flagship, and they are arranged in relatively suitable locations. If you have not done the above steps, you can refer to my previous videos about setting up a fleet and equipment of ships in the fleet. I will put their links below the description. Rearrange them basically, then come back here and let's continue.
But in reality, flagship includes below the description. Then come back here and let's continue.
A fleet is said to be optimized when there is a strong enough tanker line, ships that deal enough damage and survive as long as possible, and support ships that also need to survive at least until the tanker's row is destroyed. So, how do we know which ships died too early or which did not? Of course there is. Is it easy to by just observe the battles? That's right. Normally, we will observe directly from a 3D angle. However, in most battles involving more than two fleets, observing will become difficult and requires high concentration. But I have a simpler way to do this. Let's experiment with stealth scavengers. Okay, pick the one at the highest level and let my strongest fleet solo it. Then let's go into the fleet settings window and look. We can easily see the level damage of each ship. It's easy to see that the mechanical and the Cathar are my two weakest positions, because they are both important support ships, so I will have to increase their resistance. But wait, we need to do many tests to ensure the lowest error. Through many tests, I have found 3 more weak positions. Those are 3 Fury, and so it will be necessary to increase the stiffness for these 5 positions. Luckily for me, 156 items started appearing recently, so I'll be strengthening these weak positions with 156 items.
A few moments later. One eternity later.
Okay, let's try it a few more times. There's one thing that I will need to remind you. Do not choose very strong enemies. Otherwise, the assessment results will be very misleading. For example, in this battle, when the second free was almost destroyed, the first free just started taking down. Which one is? Okay, now let's see solutions. the results have been much better. And with such a setup, you can be completely confident that your flash videos a steady amount of damage, even with a low happy threshold. Alright, the last step is really simple, isn't it? However, after periods of times upgrading your defensive powers, you will also need to re-evaluate them to ensure your flat is on well optimized. Okay, my video so end here. If you have any questions, leave them below in the comment section. I will also use as soon as I have time. Well, some of my friends ask me, did you haven't released a new videos in a while? Oh yes, I'm busy 3 days, but I'm going to still try to upgrade good tips or reviews as often as possible. Goodbye and see you again.